talking about the first segment, is Micah Parsons has officially requested a trade out of Dallas. This doesn't feel like a contract tactic to me, Spinny. Like,
I think that's exactly what it is, but all right.
I don't think it is at all. Did you see what he put out? That was very detailed, brother. Very, like,
he's a drama queen, dude.
You could sell me like on the that is crazy.
Oh yeah, dude.
On the Myles Garrett front, like that was very short,
really good Friday.
Straight to it. Like that, you could sell me. I'm probably like 80%, 90% sure that he also wanted out of Cleveland because Cleveland stinks.
Yeah.
Reading what Micah Parsons put out was very detailed, very personal. Like I think he's genuinely like sick,
and
it wasn't like I'm tired of not winning. It was I'm tired of being scrutinized by the owner for being injured, which is only injured that 1 year, by the way.
Yep.
I'm tired of having closed door negotiations without my agent.
Yep.
And he told a specific reason. He was called in to discuss like a leadership council or something like that. And then Jerry Jones turned into a contract negotiation. He was like, okay, well, like you had the conversation. I'll report this back to my agent, and he'll get in touch with you guys. And then there's silence on their front. They actually told his agent, no, you don't have to contact us.
No.
We're good. We discussed it. And this is personal. I think he wants out. I think obviously he could be fixed with some money, throw some money on his face, but I don't think it's a tactic in itself. I think he genuinely is tired of Jerry Jones and his bullshit.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play for the Cowboys either. Jerry Jones is a racist with dementia. Like, that's not somebody that I would want to work for. And the Cowboys suck, and all the moves they make suck. They've got, 4 really good players, and then the rest of them are mid to bad. I wouldn't want to put my prime in the hands of Jerry Jones and that terrible organization and terrible team either. I want to preface this first as I know what's going to happen. I do know what is going to happen regarding Micah Parsons and the Detroit Lions. But that is different from what I want to happen. Because I'm telling you right now, I would trade 3 first-round picks for Micah Parsons even if they didn't re-sign him. To get Micah Parsons on this team, if you tell me he's going to play next year on this team, I would do damn near anything to have him opposite of Aiden Hutchinson because you would win the Super Bowl. And obviously that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen, but I'm just saying, if there is any way you could get Micah Parsons and Aiden Hutchinson on the same team, you should explore every option, even if that means giving up all of that for 1 year of it, because it would be one of the greatest teams ever assembled. But it's not going to happen, I know that.
Okay, that's what I was getting to.
Yeah. No, he's not coming to Detroit. But like I said, if I was in charge, I would give them 3 first-round picks for Micah Parsons.
For a 1 year rental.
For a 1 year rental.
Out of your noggin.
You would win a Super Bowl.
Out of your noggin. I mean, I think
is it out of your noggin if you are winning the Super Bowl? Because it's not for me. That's all that matters.
If you guarantee the Super Bowl, I mean, maybe. Yeah.
Having Micah Parsons and Aiden Hutchinson with this secondary and this offense is winning a Super Bowl. I don't
think they would do it for the 1 year rental.
I
think if you're doing it, yeah. I mean, does it make sense to? Again, if you were in charge, you would do it. I would be on here the show if you were Brad Holmes. Like, he's a dumbass.
Yep.
Maybe not dumbass.
No, you would. People would. They would say, "Oh, Spenny, look at him again, doing all this.
We gotta get Spencer Raxter out of here."
You know what I would be doing? I would be kissing my ring and saying, "You're welcome to Detroit," because if you have Micah Parsons and Aiden Hutchinson with this secondary and this offense, you will win the Super Bowl. But it's not going to happen. So I'm not getting emotionally tied into it. I'm just saying that would be one of the greatest teams in the history of the NFL.
And I do want to gaslight the people. I mean, gaslight, but gas them up, because Micah Parsons' father was on a podcast. Maybe I'll send the link at some point or video to Birdie. I should do that before the show, where he gave them 3 destinations for Micah. This is not Bleacher Report. This is not fucking Neil's source, whoever the fuck that guy is. This is Micah Parsons' father, his dad. The 3 destinations you want to go to was Pittsburgh, which isn't happening because they just paid TJ Watt. Maybe it would happen. I don't know. They might be all in for 1 ring. Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. It would be worth it.
And then I think the other one was, I don't even remember the other one, to be honest. Fuck the other one. All I heard was Detroit, and I perked up. He said him and Aiden Hutchinson would be a cheat code. It wouldn't even be fair.
Yes.
Like, again, like, the reason why this is worth discussing is this isn't Bleach Report, putting odds out there, or nothing like that. His dad.
Yep.
His dad, who had a personal relationship, probably had conversations with him about, like, where would you like to go, son? Detroit came up on there. And I'll say this about Micah Parsons, too. I know he catches a lot of flack for having the podcast, and he does talk shit. I mean, by the way, deservedly talk shit because he's one of the best players in the National Football League.
Yep.
But the fact that this could have started last year. Like Pinay got his contract a year early. That's typically when you start these negotiations to avoid that fifth-year option situation. He waited. He gave them time to make the right choice. This is why I don't think it's a tactic. I think it's a genuine get me the fuck out of here, pay me or get me the fuck out of here. Because I'm not trying to deal with, like you said, the senile old man.
Yeah.
Detroit is that's not real, though. I don't know, man. I'm halfway between trying to talk myself into it.
It's not going to happen. It'll never happen. It's not going to happen.
You got to pay Hutch, who's going to reset the market.
Yes.
You're not going to reset the market at
and then
arguably the
market.
second most expensive position at defensive end for two different guys.
No, you would not. You would not.
You're not going. And you sure as shit could say goodbye to Brian Branch and J-Mo at that point,
and
maybe Laporta.
So. Detroit supremacy. If you have Aiden Hutchinson and Micah Parsons, you would get rid of anybody else on your team, pretty much. Detroit supremacy in the Woodward Sports Chat says Rico Beard said we shouldn't pay Hutch and only pay Parsons. Okay, whatever.
All right,
I'm paying Hutch over Parsons for sure. Say what you want, do what you want, whatever. He also says you can't afford Hutch and Parsons, and that's absolutely true. And James Brown, 5600 in the Woodward Sports Chat. Hit me. Says, hey, you have no guarantee we would win the Super Bowl. That's just crazy talk. Okay, cool. You want to live in Loserville and say nobody can ever guarantee anything? Sure. If you have Aiden Hutchinson and Micah Parsons, you're winning the Super Bowl. Fuck off. You're the best team in the league. It's not even close. If you add Micah Parsons to this roster, stop. We would have won the Super Bowl last year if we just had Hutch. Imagine both of them. But I digress because, like I said, it's not going to happen, so it's not worth really getting worked up over, but I would absolutely do it even if it means you only get him for 1 year. Nick?
That's got to be one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life out of Rico Beard. What a fucking joke that is. That is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, Aiden Hutchinson is the epitome of grit. He is this locker room. He was on track to be the defensive player of the year last season and set an all-time sack record. And you want to go trade for a guy that's having a contract issue? Come on, what are we doing here? That is the most ridiculous shit, and that's
no. Well, he's saying you trade for him, have them both, and then you pay Parsons and keep him, and not
Hutch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which is
ridiculous.
Stupid. Yes.
That is a ridiculous take.
I don't think that's stupid. I mean, I think right now, Micah Parsons has been a better football player. But obviously, you want Aiden Hutchinson, and I think there's obviously things you go into. I think Aiden Hutchinson plays to run better and stuff like that too. But I don't think that's ridiculous to say Micah Parsons is a better football player than Aiden Hutchinson up until this point. Everything with Hutchinson is the P word, potential, shit that we've yet to see. Micah Parsons is giving you 52.5 sacks in just 4 seasons. And mind you, last year, just 13 games played, 12 sacks in them.
Are we forgetting that Aiden Hutchinson was on
again,
track
like a maybe,
to
right?
set
Like
the
something
record.
that hasn't happened yet. Yes.
On track to set the sack record.
On track. Did it happen?
He obviously broke his leg.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with both of you.
I
Nick,
think it's a terrible
I would
take.
1,000% pay Aiden Hutchinson for sure. But also, I know where Easy's coming from because he is right. Micah Parsons has been better than Aiden Hutchinson up to this point. That's not I think Aiden Hutchinson will be better than Micah Parsons this year. So then it'll be put to bed. But there is that fact. I'm paying Hutch. If you have, I'm not paying Parsons and letting Hutch walk. I'm paying Hutch.
I think
Micah Parsons was an All-Pro
well.
his first year. First team
for sure.
All-Pro.
I mean, talent-wise, yes, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the locker room guy is as well goes along with it. Why I am paying Hutch.
And I also believe, like I said, talent-wise, production-wise, Hutch will be better than Micah Parsons this year. But also, yes, like Nick says, he fits the culture more, stuff like that. Blah blah blah. If that doesn't really matter to me, if you can play, you can play. But I think that Hutch is going to be better than Micah Parsons. But like you said, he has not been so far. So you got to wait for it to happen, which, I'm...
Would you go over under 15 sacks this year for
Over.
Hutch?
Over.
Not
So
even
right
close.
on the button, maybe.
Way
even.
over.
I mean, he looks fucking good, man.
I think he's going to be closer to 20 than he is 15.
I actually already bet the money on Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I put it down. And I don't usually do that.
6'7".
Same.
Like, I'll bet some stats, you know what I'm saying, awards. You just never know what's going to happen, who else is going to have that type of season.
Hutch is so good, dude.
I think if you could parlay comeback player of the year and defensive player of the year for Aiden Hutchinson, I mean it's going to happen.
Anson's Viking Queen braid in the Woodward Sports Chat
awesome,
with the super chat.
Shout
out Lagatha. He says, we will dominate and win, but when we win without a caliber of player along the D line with Hutch, with the upgrades to the secondary, we can win. Yeah, you can, for sure. You can win with this team, how it's created right now. But it would be a lot easier if you also had Micah Parsons. That's all I'm saying. But I know, like I said, I know it's not going to happen. They're not. If they did, though, it would be a reverse of yesterday. I would be naked in the studio. Like, it would be the happiest day of my life until the Lions win.
Can I be honest, too? Like, again, I get, like, there's a narrative with Micah Parsons because of the podcast, because he talks trash. But I do think he truly wants to win. Like, I do think he is, like, genuine, like, in his heart. Like,
and I think he
he's
would
a
lock in this locker room.
Yes. And I think if you want to get the fuck out of Dallas, even on a rental, because you know you're getting paid somewhere, I think that could happen.
Yeah.
I think that's more realistic than trading for him than signing him. But the thing is, somebody who's going to sign him is going to give up more to acquire him, and we're just not going to match that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There isn't a bounty of picks that you could pitch to me that I would refuse to give up for Micah
Even for the
Parsons.
rental.
Even for the rental. Because you would win the Super Bowl next year.
Worst comes worst, you could franchise them.
Like, could you imagine this defense?
Oh, my God.
With this secondary, with Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, with what Terry Arnold is looking like, and DJ Reed, having Micah Parsons and Aiden Hutchinson, you could rush 4 every single time, get the most pressure in the league, and have the best secondary, arguably, in the NFL. It would be one of the best defenses of all time. Like, not like good defense for the league. It would be one of the best defenses of all time.
Kirby
I
might
pay
have
it to you
30
this way.
picks.
In the scrimmage this week, where the defense dominated the offense, one of the signature plays, because JG was getting sacked, was when our guy Jack Campbell blitzed up the middle.
Yeah.
That's what Micah Parsons is. That's his specialty.
That's where he lives.
If Jack Campbell, who is good but was not known for routinely sacking quarterbacks via blitz, is getting there, I promise you Kelvin Shepard's dropped the same thing for Micah Parsons. Put it this way. Derek Barnes.
Yeah.
We
was just
signed
gonna
him,
say
and you
that.
convince yourself, like, yeah, I mean, that's, Derek Barnes is pretty solid. He can have the quarterback a little bit.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? Like take Derek Barnes and times him by 50.
Yes.
No offense to Derek
Super
Barnes.
Saiyan 4 Derek Barnes.
This guy, Micah Parsons, had an All-Pro his rookie fucking year. MVP votes his sophomore season, 52.5 sacks in 4 years. Only 12 games played, 13 games played. I apologize last year. It still cashed in 12 sacks. His career high is 14. He was on a fucking tear. It'd be insane.
These guys in the chat, too. These are the ones that I will respect and read. Phoenix Stardust, never going to happen. You're right.
That's fair.
You're right.
That
is fair. But these ones in the chat, Nick of 93, Parsons is a diva, too much ego.
No, it's not.
What was the Anakin Skywalker? He hates Detroit. Don't bring. Shut up. Stop. Just shut up. You would take him in a heartbeat. 32.
That's the dumbest. That's just weird shit to say. It's so weird. And by the way, again, once more, I got to pull a video for you to see. His father listed Detroit as a place they would like to play.
He talks about Detroit in his podcast in a nice way.
But obviously, if you're going against them,
I don't give a shit about any of that. I
It's
don't
the
care
same
if you
thing,
said
dude.
I hate Spencer Raxter's mother. If you could sack the quarterback 15 times a year, I want you playing for the Lions. Don't care.
literally, and that's just like shit talk. Like, we talk shit all the time.
Yeah.
About players we love,
Talk
about
shit
GMs
all
we
the
love. We call him
time.
Bargain Bin Brad. He's one of my favorite guys in town. Like, it's
Assalamu alaikum.
you were pissed at
Salam.
Steve Yzerman this offseason.
Yes.
Still one of your favorite players of all time. It's talking shit. He didn't fucking, like, I don't know, man. Guys, you guys are weird.
Yeah, it's not
wanting fucking Micah Parsons.
If you have ever once mentioned in your life that you don't want Micah Parsons on your team, you are stupid. That's it. Flat out.
And again, we're not saying it's happening.
And it's not happening.
We're saying you guys are stupid for just
We're
pretending
just
like
saying
you
that
wouldn't
if
want
you
that.
don't want him, you're
This is weird stuff. I'm
an
sending
extremely
Chris,
small minority of people on the planet.
Chris, I'm sending you the video of Micah Parsons' Faja, just for confirmation.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll play that, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But tell us about the fighter, Ven Johnson. He fights. You need him on your side. You'll have it. You just free ball it. You got it. Ven Johnson, the
We'll
fighter.
go over a little bit.
You need him on your side. All right.
I'll give you some context,
me-
though, to a trade for Micah Parsons. How about that? And then I'll clip this to be our YouTube thing.
Sounds good.
Remember when the Khalil Mack got traded to Chicago? They gave up a first-round pick, 2 first-round picks, a 6th-round pick, and a 3rd. That's not bad.
No.
If you're attaching Micah Parsons to this team, I mean, we would lose probably multiple different
Just
guys, but like,
put
that's
me on the-
really not bad. And then they got, in return, the Chicago Bears, that is, Khalil Mack, a second-round pick that became Cole Kmet, by the way, and then a seventh-round pick that became Arlington Hambright. No clue who that is. Probably fizzled out in the league.
Yeah, probably.
They got Khalil Mack, a second and a seventh for 2 firsts, a sixth and a third.
I would
do that all day.
So fast.
All day.
So fast.
By the way,
Not
Micah
even
Parsons
close.
better than Khalil Mack at that time.
Yeah.
I'd say, I mean,
Yes, he is. Well,
let me see.
Khalil Mack was
Let me
pretty,
post the Khalil Mack number.
pretty
Yeah.
nasty.
I could be.
And he's still pretty nasty.
Let me be correct. And this is, I don't want to be wrong. Khalil Mack was actually an absolute fucking demon.
All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to
His
come back.
rookie year, no, Micah Parsons better at this point.
Yeah.
I'd say Khalil Mack, his rookie year, had 4 sacks. He played all 16 games. Second year at 15, then 11. Micah Parsons, you want the numbers? First year, 13 sacks. Second year, 13 and a half. Then 14. Then last year, 12, and only 13 games. Micah Parsons is a better pass rusher than Khalil Mack. I'm actually pretty comfortable saying that now.
Yeah, bring him home. All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to show you that video, and then we're going to talk about some more Lions. But first...